Finally, the best MMORPG 2025 is coming up to mobile, and most of them have a cross-platform which is available to play in Android, iOS and also PC. With a new idea, great innovation, gameplay and even some of them has a high graphic, looks so advanced by Unreal Engine 5 behind of it, will create your mobile game expectation getting higher. Remember to like this video and please enjoy the video of Top 10 Best MMORPG 2025 Android, PC and iOS. Must watch. New MMORPG 2025 games. Legend of Ymir. This game is made by We Made company that will launch in 2025, especially at the end of the year. I'm sure you will get a new game's vibes through the game's storyline. It's about a Nordic base. We will be very familiar with the gods of Loki, Thor and even Odin, who are three of the most popular gods in the game history. As we all know, most of the games that were made by a Korean developer will have an auto feature, but this game has a very attractive action, like the combo absolutely impressed me as an MMORPG. I guarantee most of the player will enjoy a competitive MMORPG through PvP. The combat effect that we should understand and master to enhance the PvP level is the knockdown effect, knockback, dodge actions, which mean it has a smooth gameplay. There are 4 classes that I see on the gameplay trailer, with an harpa instrument weapon, sword and axe, dual spear, and the last one is staff. It's a cross-platform game for mobile and PC. Legend of Ymir is the best MMORPG 2025 Android, PC and iOS. Blue Protocol Mobile or Blue Protocol Star Resonance. I really appreciate how the developer turns this game from PC to mobile platforms. Of course, with this kind of graphic making the players want to play the best anime MMORPG art style. For a moment, this game reminds me of Legend of Neverland, especially the customization character. The game has male and female gender as an option to select the main hero. Some characters have a different difficulty level operation to control and are easier to play. The classes like Swordman, Knight, Blade Guardian, Ice Mage, Sharpshooter, Forest Whisperer, switching the appearance by ton of costume selection. Dungeon party system against the boss, but we should explore the open world to fight the world boss. This is a MMORPG open world game where we can do so many actions like climbing on the wall, flying, running, fishing and even taking a selfie. The music has an absolutely cinematic feeling. The combat mechanism is fast-paced with an action camera angle, making the combat look way more dynamic and intense. When we unleash the ultimate skill, then the special visual scenes will display with a great animation looks. Blue Protocol Star Resonance will become the most played MMORPG 2025 for Android and PC. Dragoness L. This is exactly what the PC Dragoness is. The game pretty represents the PC version by the graphic look and visual. If you ever play it, I'm sure you feel the familiar aspect of the character design and also the building design. The game's combat mechanism is every skill we launch will cost some mana point. It will slowly recover over time. Use the dodge action and also jump action to prevent the incoming attack, especially from the boss fight. The game has a dungeon base where we can get into a different stage to clear the monster, but of course we can explore the world freely by foot or ride the mount like a horse. If you remember, there are a ton of Dragoness games that have launched before. Unfortunately, they can't exist for a moment. But we all know how the Dragoness community is. Their number is pretty massive. I'm sure this PC version design will make this game will become the most played MMORPG 2025 mobile. I really hope the developer make it to become a cross-platform. Knights of the Wind. If you love to play a casual MMORPG that will develop your progress faster, then you can play this game because every single mission will do it automatically. In a few minutes, you will reach a multiple level in a flash. Each of the mission will get a huge EXP point. Anyway, I will tell you earlier about the game in general. It has a VIP and also combat power, so it will become the biggest indicator to determine your hero's power. Once we start the game, we will have an auto features of the pathfinding, mission and also combat battle. But when we keep doing an auto, it will give a disadvantage because we can't dodge any hazardous attack. The hero will unlock a new skill when we reach a certain level. Dragging the skill is possible to change the target. Anyway, will you play an auto MMO in 2025 or do you prefer to play no autoplay MMORPG? Ananta or Project Mugen. This game is what I mean with a game that represents a real life. We will be eager to dive into an engaging urban life with so many cool stuff and activities we can do, making the game look so realistic in gameplay even it has an anime art style. There is ton of simulator activity, like we can go to the gym and play a basketball, playing a music, riding a vehicle and many more. But the one action that interesting to me so much is about a Spider-Man-like movement. So we can explore the world into the horizon between a huge and tall building that make it look like we can flying on the sky. When we get into the city, you will be amazed with how active the NPC are walking around with a different movement pattern, such a great attention to detail. That's not at all that I will be concerned about. Of course, the main gameplay is the best open world RPG game 2025 with a dynamic combat and full of effect, especially when we touch the object around with our skill or even attack. Then the object effect will making the realistic visual. This game is the most ambitious RPG game on 2025. What do you think about it? Final Fantasy XIV Crystal World. It's just like a dream come true. Can you imagine we can play one of the most popular games franchise that are made by the most powerful company, which is Square Enix, will bring their special MMORPG list of Final Fantasy XIV on mobile. I think they take it seriously because the main gameplay is no autoplay at all. They try to deliver the main story to the player, that's why we will get so many scenes of the story. The UI is perfectly matched to the mobile user. Even the hero will have 7 skills on the screen, but they adjusted the size smaller and it makes it more comfortable for the player. I noticed there is no autoplay MMORPG. The combat and how the pathfinding should be done manually. Luckily, we can run to explore the world faster. It's a hack and slash game and allows the player to move the hero while attacking. There are plenty of jobs classes we can select, such as Warrior, Paladin, Bard, Black Mage, Summoner, Monk, Dragoon, Scholar, White Mage with so detailed character creation. I guarantee 100% Final Fantasy XIV Crystal World is the most played MMORPG 2025 Android and iOS. Light of Motiram. This idea is beyond of my imagination. It's a survival base that has a combination with a futuristic and advanced world. It's a crazy idea how possible they create it to become a reality in gaming. I'm sure the first impression you see about it, the Horizon Zero Dawn mobile, by the hero's design, enemies design and also many more. It's a great way to make the mobile game industry to become way more competitive and push the other developer to create something more refreshing after. This game was developed by Tencent Company as an action RPG game. It has everything we can enjoy. No auto RPG, amazing combat battle, great monster design, and unbelievable gameplay features. We can construct the building, farming, and plant some vegetable and also do a crafting to make a variety of equipment and tools to support the progress level. On TapTap, I got the information if the game will release globally for cross-platform, which are for mobile and PC. The Hidden Ones. This ARPG game is one of the most impressive combat I have ever seen for mobile platforms. Just imagine the game will use a real human who's mastered the martial arts as the motion capture. This movement is a representative from the developer who are trying to make such a realistic movement. The game combat mechanism is full of action where we can make so many crucial actions like parrying, counterattack and grappling. There is some object around us like a table and chairs. Once we touch the object, then it will get a ragdoll physics. I'm sure you will have a hard time mastering some movement, but if you ever play Sifu, then it will look so easy. While following the mission, we will get a few storylines. It's because the developer are really focusing on the action combat. Anyway, we can explore the world, so it's not a dungeon base. This is the best new RPG 2025 mobile game. Code Seigetsu. I'm sure you have never seen this game, right? Because the game only did one time for beta testing, but my experience while playing it is really impressive. The combat mechanism lets the hero make a combo either in the land or in the sky. Even if we can make a grappling action while in the air, it's an anime RPG art style where all of the main hero are female. Seriously, we will not find any male gender. If you are a waifu hunter, then you should play it. because every hero is pretty and good looking. It has a semi-open world base in the safety area, which is in the village. We can visit the NPC to strengthen the heroes through equipment and enhancement by asking the blacksmith NPC. Switching the hero while in combat is possible. We can take more than one hero in combat. This game is really good in graphic and has an amazing control. Unfortunately, I didn't get any news anymore. Hopefully, they will launch the game in 2025. Pax Dei Unreal Engine 5 will be the main standard to represent the MMORPG in 2025. With this powerful engine, the player will get a realistic visual from a different aspect. It's kind of a sandbox gameplay where we have a lot of freedom to do while improving the hero's strength and also making the world become way more interesting through construction. So we will go back into an era of nothing and develop your world by creating your own city. The developer right now are focusing on the game on PC first, but they have confirmed if the game will release into a mobile platform as well. As an MMORPG, we'll get some features to interest the player like PvP between the player and also PvE against the monster. Are you ready an Unreal Engine 5 MMORPG on your mobile devices? Bonus Arknights Enfield. As I remember, the game has a darker visual before, but after getting several updates, and now I will admit if the game looks way more brighter in the green area. The landscape is absolutely breathtaking. I'm sure many of the players will stay longer in game, especially with the UI position looks so great. Anyway, the game has a great exploration base with so many different areas such as an abandoned factory, urban city, and greeny area. The game combat mechanism reminds me of the Final Fantasy game, so we need to come closer to the enemy to start the combat. Every hero we have will do an auto attack. We will only need to navigate their skill to launch it. As a main hero, we can control him freely and attack from a different directions. It's a great hack and slash game with a fast-paced level. These all are the best MMORPG games 2025 that we need to anticipate for Android and iOS and also PC. I need your help to develop this channel significantly in 2025 by tapping a like. See you on the next video. Thanks.